this is Noreen from JoyaCards.com and welcome to my video. Hey, today we are going to do Picturesque. Now, Picturesque is in the mini catalog January to April 2023. And I tell you what, I really struggled with this one. I had no idea what I was going to do because I didn't want to do what everyone else was doing in the catalog. And here's what the catalog looks like. And this is one of those sets that it's like, you can only do so much with it. So I had to figure out a way not to do any of these and do something just a little different. And I think I established that. So I do like to stamp out everything and let you know how it stamps out. This is a photopolymer stamp set. And I looked at all this black and I'm going, or all the solids, and I'm thinking, you're going to need your Stamparatus. So that's where I kind of started with this, and then I abandoned it. And I'll show you the reason why. But you can see that it's not going to be a solid. So if you want this to be solid, you do need to use a Stamparatus. I do like the sentiments, though. They were actually pretty decent. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, because this has a big element here and I needed to frame it, I made this an A6 card. And an A6 is a 9 by 6 1/4, and you score it at 4 1/2. So you end up with 4 1/2 by 6 1/4. So the inside of the card, I just did something really basic. Now, I used Enjoy the Journey DS paper because this really does coordinate with the other stamp set. And that's Greatest Journey, and I just did this blackout card, so you can check that out. And I thought I was going to use part of Greatest Journey for this one, but I ended up not doing that. So anyway, so you've got the inside first, which is the Enjoy the Journey DS paper, and all of the measurements are on the description of the video, so you don't have to frantically write it down. Just go to the title and click the more and show more and all that other stuff, and everything pops up, all the supplies, all my Amazon links, because I'm an affiliate. It kind of helps me pay for my videos, and then all the dimensions. But this is basically, it's 4 by 5 3/4. The black is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and the white is 3 1/2 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to snail these all together. And I never stamp sentiments inside my cards because I don't know who I'm going to give them to. So that's the inside. Next, I'm going to cut Enjoy the Journey, and this is going to be 4 1/4 by 6, and the white is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Then I'm going to take this frame from Fabulous Frames, and I'm going to cut it out in basic black. Now I'm going to take the Garden Green twine from the 3 twine combo pack and cut 12 inches. Now I'm going to take that DS paper, and on the bottom, I'm just going to snail the back on the end here, and then guesstimate the center and put some snail right there. Then I want you to take that twine and just fold it in half. And then you can either twist the string or not twist the string, whatever you'd like to do. And just make sure that you push on the middle toward the bottom. And I already know where this is going to be, so I don't have to worry about anything else. So I'm going to put that on the bottom. I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to fold it to the area that we have snailed, and these will stand quite nicely. Now I'm going to grab the enamel sticker icons, and you can color these with your blending pens, but I chose not to, so I'm just going to put it right over the top like that. Now we can snail it to the front. Now we're going to do our inking here. So I grabbed a piece of scratch paper and our white. Now, what's funny, and I left it like this on purpose when I was stamping all these out. So this is here. These are clouds. These are trees. And guess what? This I have upside down. I thought it was funny. But this is the tree line with the sky, believe it or not. So I have this upside down. So this is the stamp right here. Now, I had over inked my balmy blue. And I did not want this sky to be super dark. So I took a Stampin' Spot and some balmy blue refill, and I'm just going to use this. And actually, and I didn't even mean to do it that way at first. I was originally using my Stamparatus because these do not stamp solid. But for what I'm doing, I don't need them solid, and this is just easier. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this with the balmy blue, and I'm going to put it so the tree line is on the bottom, not upside down like I did on my thing. And I'm going to put it right in the middle like so. Now for the next part, we're going to need 3 different colors. The first one is soft seafoam. And we're going to take this stamp here, which is this one right here. And this is the tree line. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but that's what it is. And it fits inside of the grooves of the stamp we just did for the sky. So I'm going to stamp the soft seafoam, and we're going to, and I'm going to have to put my head in the camera, sorry. And you have to line it up with the blue and cover those holes here just like that. Now we're also going to take some more soft seafoam, and the reason why I have this piece of paper under here is because I'm going to stamp off. So I'm going to put one right here. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to cover up as much white as I can, and I'm stamping to the left and to the right and in the middle, and I'm layering these trees, and I am pushing really hard. Now if you notice, I'm not using a Stampin' pad. That's what you're supposed to use with these photopolymer stamps, but I have my glass here and I don't need to. So yeah, I don't need to use it at all. It's just a good thing. And there is an Amazon link to my glass here when you go in the description of my video. So I'm just trying to cover up whatever I've got here. Now I'm going to switch colors. So let's put this away. And now I'm going to grab my chamois. And this is also in the description of the video too, the simple chamois and the case that keeps it nice and moist. I mean, they'll still stay moist for probably 3 or 4 days. So the next color I'm going to grab is Pear Pizzazz. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take that tree and I'm gradually going up in color. So I'm not going to take it to the edge too much, and I'm going to offset it here and just keep going and try to cover up as much white as I can. Okay. And put one more here. Okay. Now the last color I'm going to grab is Old Olive. And I do need to take off that Pear Pizzazz. So in between the colors, take your chamois and just clean off your stamp real quick. And now I can dip it into my Old Olive. And I'm going to do the bottom. And I'm just going to offset it as much as I can, stamp off, get rid of the white if I can do that, and just keep going. And I'm going to go all the way to the bottom here, just like that. I think I'll put one more, and I'm pushing really hard because I want some of it to be just a little heavier in places, and it gives off a nice little, contrast here. Now to get rid of some of that white, I'm going back into soft seam foam, and I'm going to take my blending brush, and I'm just going to give it a quick little color. So just so it's not so stark white, and I'm not worried about going over the darker or the light or anything like that. It'll all even out because this is a really light color. Now for the birds here. Now I originally did the card in early espresso, but I thought, no, I'll just do black. So I just took the memento and put in the birds. For the sentiment, I really struggled with that too, but I was thinking with this gradual thing, that I would just put it in the lightest part of the tree line. And I thought the more of a sentiment, the better. So usually this I would think would go on the inside of the card, but we're going to put it on the outside. And this is Cherry Cobbler, and I'm going to put it right in the middle of the lighter greens, just like so. Now take that frame and snail the back of it, not the front, the back. Go ahead and put this on your silicone craft sheet and then line it up because that stamp just fits in here. So you want to make sure that you're not showing a lot of white, or you could be a little crooked or whatever, and just put it over like that. And now turn this over and put a bunch of dimensionals on the back. And I am using the black ones, and I'm putting them kind of not so much on the edge because I just want to pop it up and without seeing the dimensionals. So I got it all dimensionaled up. I'm going to go ahead and just flip it over and put it on the card, and that's it. So please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put it in the comments, and that will do it for me. Thanks. Bye.